Is it safe to come out yet? Oh, it's just some nice kitties. Wait, what was that? Hey guys, Pope Sano here, back with another 10-minute guide. You guys love the first one with Shaco, so we're back with Rengar. Look, you want to pop enemies? You want to make your match history look like this? I'm going to teach you right now in 10 minutes or less. Let's go!
Listen.
Rengar's passive is known as Unseen Predator. While standing in a bush, he gets to leap to targets. Also, if he had 0 stacks during that leap, he generates 1 stack. At the cast of each of his abilities, he generates 1 stack as well, and at 4 stacks, he gets to recast any of his 3 basic abilities to do an additional effect, and usually deal more damage. Rengar's Q is known as Savagery. Basically empowers his next 2 basic attacks with bonus attack speed, auto attack reset, deals a bunch of damage, and the Ferocity bonus just deals even more damage, even more attack speed. It's where we get those pretty one-shots from. Rengar's W is known as Battle Roar. Basically, when he uses it, he heals for all of the gray health on his health bar, deals magic damage in an AoE, and if he uses this while he has his Ferocity stacks, he gets to break all crowd control that is currently upon him. Yes, it is very OP. Rengar's E is Bola Strike and the only skill shot in his kit. On the active, Rengar throws a bola in a direction, dealing physical damage and slowing the target for 1.75 seconds. On the Ferocity bonus, Bola Strike's damage is modified, and it also roots. Rengar's ultimate is Thrill of the Hunt. Basically, he gets his passive wherever he wants, gets bonus movement speed, goes invisible, he's looking to leap onto someone to one-shot them. His first attack within that time will deal 50% AD bonus physical damage and shreds armor. Likewise, during this time, Rengar actually detects the nearest enemy to him in range, revealing them and gaining sight of them in a 100 unit radius around them.
Lesser creature.
In the first rune page, we take Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Zombie Ward, Ingenious Hunter into the Inspiration Tree with Magical Footwear, and Futures Market. The second rune page is Fleet Footwork, Triumph, Legend Tenacity, Coup de Grace, into Domination with Eyeball Collection, and Ingenious Hunter once again. Finally, we can go First Strike, Magical Footwear, Futures Market, Cosmic Insight, into the Domination Tree with Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter, or Ingenious Hunter once again. Rengar top lane actually has a lot of build diversity, which is really interesting for the pick. You can go 2 different mythic items, generally Trinity Force or Divine Senator. After that, Ravenous Hydra, Black Cleaver, Lord Dominic's Regards all become good options. You get to decide though. You want to split push? Go Hullbreaker. You need armor? Go Deadman's Plate. You need to block an important spell? Edge of Night's great. You need to shred armor? Again, Lord Dominic's, or you could even cut healing and go its counterpart. Jungle Rengar is much more damage heavy, going lethality and a bit of crit if you want. Duskblade or Eclipse are going to be your choices. After that, you generally want to look for something like Essence Reaver, LDR, maybe Edge of Night, but really, you get your choice. If you need to burst squishies harder, go Collector. If you need to shred armor, go Black Cleaver. If you want to get more vision control, Umbral Glaive, especially with the recent buffs, might not be too bad.
A fitting prize.
Rengar has a few basic combos that you need to learn, most of which that you'll use during his ultimate. Basically, you ult, when you spot your target, Q before leaping, and mid-air press EW, and then you'll get your passive up so you can Q again to finish them off. Another combo is very similar, just a little bit different with your passive. You ult, Q before leaping, EW, and then instead of Qing, let's say the target flashes away or uses a movement ability to get away, we're going to use our E again in order to trap them with the bola. Rengar also has the ability to use bushes, even after coming out of his jump. Let's say you're leaping on someone to one-shot them, doesn't quite work and then they have a spell you need to dodge. You can flash into a bush and finish them off.
Carve off a souvenir.
One of Rengar's weaknesses early is ganking, because he doesn't really have a consistent way to get on top of enemies. In this case, I finish my first 3 camps, and then I go bot to where I see a gank. Here I have to utilize my flash by using E, flash, W, Q, then I'm able to get to that bush where I can finally gap close. While Rengar isn't that good at ganking early, one thing he is good at is dueling the enemy jungler. In this case, I know that Master Yi's top, so I want to hold these stacks. The stacks drop if you're out of combat for a few seconds, 10 seconds I believe. Meaning, I jump on the plant, keep those stacks, and then we do end up finding Master Yi. He does a good job of blocking some of my damage, trying to wait for Riven, but in the end, it doesn't matter. You're probably starting to realize that Rengar always wants to be near a bush, so this is my tip for how to do Rift Herald. We want to use our bola on it so it crashes towards us, and then we can leap on it afterwards, getting that eye proc. Then, we just drag it out here a little bit like this, besides that bush, and not only does this make it easier to actually take the camp, but we're safer because we're near a bush in case an enemy does decide to come. Rengar's Qs are great for taking down turrets, especially turret plates early. Look how fast we use Q1 and then get that empowered Q in order to take down 2 turret plates.
Tonight we hunt.
Starting off with a Master Rengar player in EU West, he shows us how using bush control can prevent Rengar from getting kited. This Master player shows us how when playing Rengar, you need to be paying attention to all the things you can leap to in bushes. Rengar needs to make split-second decisions in most cases. Most players rely on Rengar's empowered Q in order to deal damage and get the kill, but there are many times when you need to be using that empowered W in order to stay alive, and then finish the fight later. This high elo Rengar player shows us that, Rengar has a lot of tools in his kit, and despite, fighting against an overloaded champion like... Wait, cut the clip.
Oh, it's Cassante! Please, can you nerf the champion?
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Look, I'm going to be dropping these 10-minute or less guides every single Friday, so be here. And look, if you have an idea of what champion you'd like to see next, let me know in the comments. I'm going to be reading them, and I'll make my decision later. But hey, best of luck one-shotting your opponents. Pope out.